In a previous video, I talked about Corey Kenshin, a YouTuber who has likely been experiencing creative burnout. Since I made that video, it has become the undisputed most popular video on my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at two YouTubers that seem like they couldn't be any more different. On the surface, these two channels have absolutely nothing in common, in both the way they make videos and overall what they attempt to do on their channels. However, these two channels have more in common than you might think. In my opinion, these two channels represent two sides of a balanced dichotomy. These two channels represent the difference between YouTube success and YouTube failure. These two channels serve as models for what to do and what not to do when making a channel. One is a tragic example of stifled success, the other is an example of success but at what cost. Neither channel is perfect, but both have some good and some bad to take away. Consider this video a cautionary tale of what not to do when making a YouTube channel. This is the tale of JRH724 Studios and SeeDeng. Our story begins around 2012, in the beginning of the golden age of Minecraft. JRH made his channel on August 8th, 2012. JRH uploaded his first video a week later on August 15th, 2012. From the very beginning, JRH was a Minecraft channel. Apparently, JRH wanted to be involved with film production later in his life, but at the time could only use the creative outlet of games, more specifically Minecraft, to tell his stories. He has made quite a few Minecraft stories. However, the one that stands out the most, and the one that most people have seen, the one that most people know him for, is arguably his worst Minecraft movie, as it was his first. You see, JRH was still very young when he made his channel. Although he was around the age of 13, which means he technically could be on the site, he was still too young to be making good content. He didn't have years of YouTube or editing experience, so his videos were subjectively bad.
George. Oh, George. This
isn't too out of the ordinary. Most YouTubers start out bad but manage to grow and mature as content creators. The problem starts when these first videos are the ones that get a lot of views and attention. This takes us to our first lesson. Don't start doing YouTube at a young age. You see, it's difficult to respect a kid. No one is able to take a child seriously when they try to make content. Children are generally ignorant to many things, more specifically making good content. The earlier in your life you start YouTube, the more likely it is that your content won't be good. You gain no advantages by starting early, only disadvantages. Both JRH and I made this mistake. We both started too early in our lives. The series in question is the one you probably know him for if you know him, The Hunt for Herobrine. The Hunt for Herobrine is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Minecraft movie based off the Herobrine myth. In this series, JRH and JBlockman1, a name which you will certainly hear later, attempt to search for and destroy Herobrine. It actually has a great story, and ignoring some of the video and audio problems, it's not a bad Minecraft movie. Although the acting is kinda shaky because the series is only voiced by a few people, mostly JRH and JBlockman1, it managed to be an interesting thing to watch. Like I said earlier, this would be his most popular Minecraft movie, and most weren't having the problems that already plagued the video. Combine that with the people in the video being younger, and you have the perfect formula for a few to stick around. But for those who did stick around, JRH was about to throw a surprise at them. The fifth part of The Hunt for Herobrine was uploaded on April 23rd, 2012. However, behind the scenes, things were falling apart. Part 6 would be delayed way longer than it should have been. Minecraft would have surpassed its cultural peak in the summer of 2013, way before JRH ever put out Part 6. Part 6 finally came out on October 8th, 2013, around half a year later. As if that weren't enough, at the end of the video, JRH announced some bad news. A key actor had quit. You could not replace him. The series wouldn't be the same. And it was none other than JBlockman1. This was terrible news for the small band of subscribers that JRH had managed to garner. Many were upset, and JRH didn't seem to learn the lesson from this. A lesson that shouldn't be taken lightly. This brings us to our second lesson: don't depend on others. What I mean by this is, don't depend on irresponsible people. Don't depend on someone who has a tendency not to be there. Don't depend on someone you cannot depend on. JBlockman1 will be a constant in JRH's tale, and his impact doesn't stop here. Now JRH had a dilemma that many YouTubers will find themselves in. Having a new audience. You can choose to accommodate the new audience, or you can stick to your niche. JRH has continued doing his own thing, and shortly after began his next series, Lost Tides. Part 1 came out shortly afterwards on October 26, 2013. The series follows our two protagonists who were on the RMS Titanic. I don't think I need to tell you much about the history of the Titanic, as it is the most famous shipwreck. The ship that was too big to fail ironically sunk, much like the channel itself. I'll try to avoid spoiling any of the series for you if you're interested. Ignoring some of the production issues, it actually is a great story to follow, and one that I want you to follow on your own. I'll just be focusing on what implications this had for the JRH channel. First of all, the series is what helped push JRH to 10,000 subscribers. He celebrated this on April 26, 2014. Also around this time, The Hunt for Herobrine Part 1 surpassed 1 million views, which he also celebrated with a video on April 29, 2014. JRH was beginning to gain some traction. He would be going into his golden age, but the end of Minecraft's golden age. The Lost Tides series carried on way longer than it should have. The final episode came out on August 31st, 2015, just in time for Minecraft's big fall. Going into 2016, Minecraft was starting to decline faster than ever. Combine that with the culture of YouTube changing in 2016, and you have the perfect storm for JRH's downfall. He reached his peak in subscribers around January 19th, 2016, when he celebrated reaching 20,000 subscribers. It was only downhill from here. He didn't know it at the time, but he had reached his peak. He had sailed the ship as far as it could go, and it was about to hit an iceberg.
Whoops.
Earlier I mentioned a YouTuber named SeeDeng. Well, let's take a break from JRH for a minute and talk about SeeDeng. You may actually know SeeDeng. Today he is a popular Roblox channel. However, when I knew him, he was a Minecraft YouTuber. That's right, one of the biggest channels dedicated to Roblox started as a Minecraft channel. SeeDeng created his channel on February 1st, 2012. during the beginning of Minecraft's golden age. SeeDeng's first video is really something. In this video, SeeDeng plays Minecraft and quite honestly, he's a different person in this video. It's hard to believe that it's even him.
Hello, my name is SeeDeng, and we're playing Minecraft because it's fun. This is my first video, and I'm just gonna talk. Oh my god!
I didn't even know this SeeDeng, and to be honest, you probably ever did. It was uploaded on July 12th, 2012. Most of the videos after that have been lost. You can't find them today. He either deleted them or he just privated them. It's a shame, really. I would have liked to see them. We skip ahead by about a year to February 18th, 2013, when SeeDeng began his flagship series, Herobrine Survival. There are only two things the both channels have in common. The first is, they both play Minecraft, but the second thing is, they both got their starts from Herobrine. Even though it's in different ways, both channels got their start from the Herobrine trends. I've already made a video where I talk about the history of Herobrine, but because it is so relevant to this video, I'll do it again. Herobrine began as a creepypasta made on 4chan. Its origins can be traced back to a Photoshop image of Steve with his eyes bleached out. Herobrine has influenced the Minecraft culture ever since its inception, and has always been an essential element to the culture of Minecraft. Herobrine supposedly spawns in a world and harasses the player. He does all kinds of antics such as spawning lava, spawning mobs, creating sand pyramids, and cutting the leaves off trees. Overall, it's a pretty creepy tale. If you want a more in-depth history of Herobrine, then do please watch our Minecraft documentary. Herobrine Survival is what got SeeDeng his first taste of fame. For a while, it would remain his most popular series. SeeDeng would continue to do Herobrine Survival for some time until he uploaded Slendercraft on June 24th, 2013. Slendercraft was another series SeeDeng was known for. Slendercraft is basically Minecraft, but Slenderman is in it. Fun fact, the Enderman in Minecraft was actually inspired by Slenderman. Why did not do this? No one really knows, but they worked out nonetheless. Around July 10th, 2013, SeeDeng reached 2,000 subscribers. He celebrated by making an extra long series of Herobrine Survival, as it was the reason many of those subscribers were there. SeeDeng soon realized that eventually both Herobrine Survival and Slendercraft would have to end, so he did a smart thing for the time. He decided to do seasons of the series. Season 2 of Slendercraft began on September 28th, 2013. He would also start a second season of Herobrine Survival, which began on October 19th, 2013. I would argue that SeeDeng was at his best during this time. He had several series going for him, he was starting to grow. To top it all off, Minecraft was still some of the hottest content on YouTube. But what goes up must come down, and in 2014 people were getting tired of Minecraft. Not just Minecraft, but Herobrine too. Now this is where SeeDeng has a problem. He must somehow switch to greener fields, and so he started looking. It began with him ending Herobrine Survival Season 2 on October 5th, 2014. At this time, he decided it best to combine his two flagship series, and so he began Slenderbrine, a combination of both Herobrine Survival and Slendercraft. It came out on October 18th, 2014. But by this time, people had enough of Herobrine, especially Slenderman. Both topics were essentially dead. Things started looking grim for SeeDeng. Would his channel die? Would he be reduced to obscurity? Well, regardless, SeeDeng wasn't about to let that happen. So what do? He branched out to other games. With the new year fast approaching and looking like his channel's growth was slowing, on December 1st, 2014, he uploaded a Gmod video. It was his first video that wasn't Minecraft related. This came out of nowhere for most viewers. However, it didn't stop there. From December 6, 2014 to March 15, 2015, not a single Minecraft video was uploaded. This was a grim sign of worse things to come. However, he did eventually return to Minecraft and once again began making videos. SeeDeng decided it was time to return to his flagship, Herobrine Survival. He started Season 3 on July 13, 2015. At first, many were interested to see the series return, but it quickly started to once again fade away. By this time, almost no one was interested in either Herobrine or Slenderman. SeeDeng realized this pretty quickly. He soon put an end to the series on September 13, 2015. SeeDeng was in trouble. His channel was at a pivotal point in which he needed to pump life back into his channel. Would he be able to? He probably asked to himself. Neither he nor anyone else knew. It all depended on his actions. Without Herobrine, what could he possibly upload? Let's get back to JRH. With his channel having reached its peak, he began to plan how he would continue. Lost Hides had taken up so much of his channel's history that he probably didn't even know what he would do next. On May 23, 2016, he announced Mob Island, and although he didn't know it, it would be his last Minecraft movie. Just 2 days later, on May 25, 2016, Part 1 came out, and with that, his fate had been sealed. He decided not to give the Watchmen binoculars, and he would pay the price. Mob Island production was steady until the summer of 2016. JRH reportedly wasted a bunch of valuable time in the summer, which was a crucial production time. JRH made an apology video about this. He seemed genuinely sorry. However, one detail in the video got my attention. You see, JRH had a problem. Creative burnout. For the two of you out there who didn't watch my Corey Kenshin video, allow me to explain to you the phenomenon known as creative burnout. Creative burnout is when a YouTuber loses the desire to create content. Creative burnout is common among small YouTubers and YouTubers who have an inactive audience. In JRH's case, it was the latter. JRH doesn't have a massive, multi-million subscriber channel, and he puts in enough effort to have one. His content requires a long period of time to create. Unlike SeeDeng, JRH can't mass-produce videos, which leads us to our third lesson. Make content that can be easily made. Now by this, I mean both physically easy and mentally easy. Now this is the one lesson that can be mostly ignored. There are plenty of successful channels that make content which isn't exactly easy to make. But was it a factor in JRH's decline? Yes. Now JRH probably noticed this or was aware of it, but by looking back at his videos, it becomes painfully obvious. JRH724 Studios was dying. His videos were overall performing worse, and I imagine it began to take its toll. By this point, Minecraft was on its last leg. Few Minecraft YouTubers were succeeding, and JRH wasn't one of them. On August 12, 2017, he made what was probably one of the hardest announcements he has ever had to make. He had to end Mob Island.
Unfortunately, the Mob Island series has to come to an end. And I know there are a lot of you out there that are very interested in the story. There are a lot of you out there that want to know what happens next.
But why, you ask? Well, take a wild guess. Actors quit. Some key actors that were never named called it quits because the videos weren't performing well. For comparison, Part 1 of The Hunt for Herobrine today has over 2 million views. Part 1 of Lost Tides has well over 100,000 views. Part 1 of Mob Island has just over 11,000. And most episodes of Mob Island only had around 1,500 views. To top it all off, once again, JBlockman 1 was going to college, meaning that he wouldn't have much time to help record. He was a key actor in the series and couldn't be replaced. After ending Mob Island early, most stopped watching. On December 31st, 2017, JRH announced his new project, Jamison, a Lost Tides story. He hasn't uploaded a single video since. Even if he did, I doubt anyone would watch. JRH's channel has hit an iceberg. There's no stopping it from taking on water. All that's left to do is watch it sink. Will JRH ever return? Will we ever see another Minecraft movie? Who knows? I can't really blame JRH for leaving. So much of what actually does well on this platform is minimal effort content. Why bother trying to go for quality over quantity when it's so much easier to just not? But JRH did, and in my opinion, JRH has made some of the best content on this platform. So whatever happened to SeeDeng? Well, after some unsuccessful attempts to do more Herobrine content, SeeDeng began to do roleplay content, which was mostly Undertale related. On July 23rd, 2016, SeeDeng made its first Roblox video. This certainly wouldn't be the last. And finally, on October 10th, 2016, SeeDeng uploaded his last Minecraft video. Since then, he's become a pretty significant Roblox YouTuber. He has over 1 million subscribers, which is a lot. But was it really worth it? He still gets about the same amount of views on average as he did when he played Minecraft. I'll argue any day that the SeeDeng of the past is much better than the SeeDeng today. He just comes across as so disingenuous and gimmicky. It's like he's trying to sell you something. I've tried to watch modern SeeDeng videos, but every time I do, I never even get halfway through it. He even tried to get back into Minecraft recently, but every time he does, the Roblox fans won't have it. And so he returns to Roblox. He has succeeded, but at what cost? So, what can you learn from these two cautionary tales? Quite a lot. Just look at the 3 lessons of this video and always keep them in mind. Don't start YouTube too early. Don't depend on those that cannot be depended on. These are all lessons that every YouTuber should know. In general, I will say, make quality content that you want to watch, because if you can watch it, someone else can. But most importantly, ask yourself this: will I do quality over quantity or not? Do you have your answer? I do. So get out there and make good content, and whenever you find yourself falling by the wayside, think of SeeDeng and JRH724 Studios.